Hi guys, so today I am doing another tag video. This is a really good tag from my good friend Sherri Ward here on YouTube. We do a lot of tags and videos together. It's nice to have somebody to do that with. I also do a lot with my sister-in-law as well. So if you haven't watched any of their videos, I'm going to link their channels down below. Sherri's will be up top with the tag information and her tag video. And then I always have my sister-in-law's video linked down below. So if you haven't seen those videos, go ahead and head over to those channels and check them out, see if you like them, and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you take the time to do that now. I would really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get along with the tag here. So this tag is called Life Goals Tag. So the first question is, name 3 goals that you set for your life. 3 goals that you set for your life. Wow, this is gonna be one that's really out there. Okay, so 3 goals that I set for my life, which would be success is a goal for myself. I always want to be successful at everything I do. I take everything really seriously when it comes to like work life, YouTube, you know, my marriage, my family, everything has to be perfect for the most part. I'm kind of like crazy that way about things. I like things to be a certain way. I like things to be perfect. And if things go wrong, then I start having panic attacks, and that's not good. And I have a lot of them if my life isn't the way that I want it to be. So I think that number 1 would be my life would be a goal, like being as good as I can in my life. Another one would be trying to be as good of a person as I can. I always feel like, you know, you never know what somebody's going through. There's always something going on in the background in people's lives. So if they're rude to you, or if they're mean, or if they're just hateful, I always put myself in their situation and think to myself, maybe, you know, the last person they spoke to was really, really rude, or, you know, they're just having a bad day. They may have gotten into an argument with their wife or their husband, or, you know, there's always a reason why people treat you a certain way right off the bat without, you know, really getting to know you. So I always try to treat people with respect, and always try to remember that I am one person in this gigantic world, and everybody deserves the respect they need. So that's always a goal for me, to treat people with respect. A third one would be to always be present. I try to be as present as possible when I go out to dinner with my husband, or if I'm like in the living room just watching TV with him, with my kids, and they're having conversations. I try to be as present as possible. Sometimes we can get far beyond that and, you know, get involved in like our lives and like our phones and what we're doing, and not really pay attention to what people are saying. And lately I've realized that I do that a lot. So now I'm trying to be more present in my life. I will take my phone and put it in my room and plug it in and leave it in there for hours and act like it's not even there, so that I can spend more time and be more present in my everyday daily life, so that I'm not just a person sitting there, but I'm actually engaging with the people that I love. So being more present would be a third one. All right, the second question is, are you passionate about any particular thing? I'm very passionate about my family. I feel like, you know, they're the base of me. I made all of my kids, and I'm passionate about their lives and their goals and what they're going to be doing. I'm also passionate about my husband and what he feels, how he feels, what his life is going, how it's going, his goals in life. I'm always passionate about trying to make him feel like everything that he's doing, he's succeeding in, and he's the same way with me. I'm also very passionate about my YouTube channel. I film 3 times a week, and if I miss, I feel really guilty, like if I'm missing a day of work. I mean, it's just, I get passionate about a lot of things in my life. The way I look, the way I treat others. I mean, there's a lot of different things that I'm passionate about, but I mean, I can't really narrow it down to one particular thing. So yeah, I'm very passionate about a lot of things. If you know me, like, I'm kind of a crazy person. I am. So anyways, number 3. Do you have any hobbies? And if so, do they tie into your life goals? Yes, obviously, you know, YouTube is a hobby for me. I have a full-time regular 9-to-5 job that I go to Monday through Friday, and this is something that I do on my spare time because I love engaging with everybody that I speak with. You know, just creating new things. I love YouTube, so that would be one of my hobbies. I've also would like to start another channel with a new YouTube, you know, algorithm stuff. I don't know know if I'm gonna be able to, but I love like mystery and ghost type stories, so I wanted to maybe start something like that, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be starting that anytime soon. But I might start incorporating it here in this channel to maybe see how it goes. You know, since I only do videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday here, I might throw one in like on a Monday or on a Thursday to see, or a Wednesday to see how it goes and if people like it. But I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But yes, I do have a hobby, and it is YouTube, and I love it. Number 4 is, as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? I don't know. I've always wanted to be doing something like this, like, you know, in the eye of other people, you know, something like acting or modeling, or, you know, something in makeup, fashion. I've always wanted to do something like this. So when I had kids at a really young age, I had my first son at 18. So, you know, when you have kids, your life kind of stops because you have created a person. And so you need to take all of your life dreams and put them aside until you're done raising your children. And at this point in my life, all of my kids are adults. So it's easy for me to now hopefully get out there and do something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And this is one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel, because when I started, my kids were already almost adults, and I thought this would be a chance for me to do what I want to do. And even though this is not giving me fame and fortune or anything like that, I mean, it's just fun to actually sit down in front of a camera, you know, do what I do and talk to you guys. And in a way, it makes me feel really happy, and that I am achieving the goals that I wanted to when I was a kid. So yes, I wanted to just do what I'm doing now, just be a part of something big like this. Number 5, when was your first encounter with makeup? I've been wearing makeup since I was really young. I think I you know, dabbled in makeup when I was like a child. My dad has always been in the industry with makeup and hairstyle and stuff like that. So, I mean, he used to go to like trade shows all the time, and, you know, we would get all the products, and, you know, me and my sister would play with them. I think I started actually wearing makeup on a daily basis when I was about 8 or 10. So, I mean, I've been playing with makeup for years and years and years. So I really enjoy it. I mean, I can't even give you like an actual date. Like, my parents didn't just take me to the store one day and say, you can now start wearing makeup. I've just been wearing makeup for a really long time. So I don't know when exactly it was. It had to have been like 8 or 9, 10 years old that I've been wearing makeup. And I mean, like thick, like eyeliner, crazy makeup. I've been wearing it for a really long time. All right, so number 6, if you could collab with any brand, who would it be? I would have to say that I really enjoy Too Faced products. I know that that's like a cliche thing, everybody says that, but I really do. I love what they stand for. I love the way they like add like scents to everything, like the chocolate bar palettes and the peach palettes, and, you know, their foundation smells like peaches, and I just love that. And not only that, but I also grew up in a household where I had a lot of gay people around me, and so I love the fact that, you know, the people that made this company are gay, and they seem so happy. I follow Jared on Instagram and on Twitter, and, you know, kind of stalk him a little bit because I think that his life is just fabulous. So I think it'd be fun to be around him. He seems like a really cool person to, you know, hang out with. You know, so I think that Too Faced would be one of the main companies that I would love to collab with. I think it would be so much fun. I think that it would be beneficial for them. I'm in my 40s, you know, they don't have a dedicated line to somebody in my age, and so I think it would be awesome to, you know, maybe throw some things back and forth at him to see what he thought, and, you know, just, I think it'd be fun. So I think Too Faced, it just looks like a really cool brand to be a part of. Okay, so number 7, if you had your own brand, what would it be? If you had your own brand, what would it be? Like the name, or what would I have? Obviously, whew. If I had my own brand, it'd probably be a makeup brand, I'm assuming. Probably starting with like eyeshadows, because I have like a million eyeshadows and I really love eyeshadows, and then probably venture off to like, you know, primers, a good primer that would last on oily skin, you know, finding that perfect formula, and then, you know, foundations and, you know, everything else. I'm not like over the top, over the moon about lipsticks like some people are. I'm more on the, you know, eyeshadow things. If I can get my eyes to pop, I'm excited. The lipstick and everything else just comes second to that. So I would say it would have to be like an eyeshadow type thing. Number 8 is, if your career took off, like you became famous, who would you take with you? I guess I don't like take with you. Obviously my family, you know, if that, I guess that's what that means. It would have to be my family. I enjoy spending time with my family. They would have to be with me all the time. They'd probably get annoyed. Yeah, my family. I would take them with me. Number 9. Where is your ideal place to live? My ideal place to live would be somewhere really, really, you know, nice, that had every store that I can go and shop at. I live in a really small place where there's not a lot of stores here. I can barely find makeup that I'm looking for or any clothing that I'm looking for. So I would say Colorado would be nice because it still gets snow, but it's not as cold as where I live now. So it's not that far away. I like Colorado. I don't think that I would want to live in California. I've lived there. It's too hectic for me. Colorado is kind of like a mid, you know, hectic, but not so over the top hectic. So I would say that. Number 10, and the last question is, have you ever attempted to reach your goals in the past? And so how many times? Yeah, of course. As a child, as a teenager, I did some modeling. I did some acting. I, was in like it wasn't like a magazine, but it was more like a catalog for like swimwear. I've done everything in the past that I could, but like I said, I got pregnant at a very young age, so that to put a halt to a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do. And so yeah, I did try to achieve my goals. I did achieve a lot of the things that I wanted to. Obviously I didn't become famous, but it was fun doing the stuff that I did, and it was very satisfying for me as a young teenager to do the things that I did. So I did achieve my goals, and I attempted it many, many times. So, all right, that was the last question. I'm gonna go ahead and leave some people tagged down below so you can maybe try this tag and see what you think about it. Everybody's always interested in these kind of tags to see what people's thoughts are in life, you know, where they're coming from, and just to get to know people a little bit more. So I always enjoy watching these type of things. If I don't tag you, please feel free to copy and paste these questions to your channel and do this tag and start a line of people to tag so that this continues to go on and you can maybe make a video out of it. So that is everything I have for you guys today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, please, please take the time to do so now, and I shall talk to you guys sometime within the week. Bye.